Look at that, Chris. You made the intro.
That is exciting. That is exciting. What did you do? I get a win one time, and you put me in the intro, huh?
I think we're tied, aren't we?
Well, no, it's
4-3 me. It's 4-3 me.
Yeah, it's 4-3.
Look, I'm gonna be honest.
That last one was the most fun of all the videos. That last one was.
Yeah, congrats on your walk-off win. Last card, take the victory, do your trot, around the bases, wave your hand, wave your helmet, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I didn't think I gloated enough. I would have slowed that home run trot down and pointed at you a little bit if it was for real. It kind of shocked me that I pulled it out there at the end. But man, were those some fun cards to show though?
It was. Campy, Jackie, I mean, just great stuff. And when you did your bat flip as you were trotting the bases, you know what happens next time? You get plunked, and that's what's going to happen tonight. You're getting plunked next time up.
Okay.
So everybody, thanks for joining Showcase Showdown. I'm Mike. That's Chris. We are just going through different people asked, what does a player run? I got this question from somebody on a comment, and player runs are just, we're using the PSA basic set registry. Every player, most Hall of Famers have them. A lot of other players have them. PSA will create it. If it doesn't exist for one of your favorite players, they will do it. And what Chris and I decided to do weeks ago now was we wanted to just show our collection off. And the way to do it, the way we like to do it, is through runs. And we were wondering who has the better collection. And not because it's a brag, it's just for fun for us. And we enjoy doing it. And so we put a whole bunch of players in a wheel of names, and we're doing this every week to have fun getting our cards out. Any thoughts, Chris?
This is one of my favorite videos to do. And I thought it was going to be fun when you came up with the idea, but man, we get to go back and we get to look at some cards that we get to look at cards that we don't see all the time and appreciate them a little bit. And this is the point of the video that I say, if I'm watching this, I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to go get out all my Johnny Bench cards, because today we're doing that Johnny Bench run. And then I'm going to push play and I'm going to see how my cards compare to this. So, or you guys see what your cards are compared to ours, and you'll have a blast just like we are.
Yeah, totally. Let me tell you guys how the scoring works. If you have the card, it's 5 points, period, paragraph. Just owning the card is 5 points. If it's graded by PSA, SGC, as we found out last week, CGC, or Beckett grading, you will get the numerical grade equivalent in points. So if you had a 6, for example, you would get 11 points for that card. The rookie's going to be worth double, and whoever has the most points at the end of the run is declared the winner. Right now it is 4. I've won 4. Can't believe this is episode 8 already, and Chris has had 3.
Right.
We're doing Johnny Bench. At the end of this show, we will spin the wheel of names again to see who's going to be next week. And I don't mind at all going and pulling these cards, Chris. I don't mind putting them together. I like that part of it. So this is too much fun for me. And your favorite player, Johnny Bench, is who I don't know if you've talked to the Wheel of Names people and gotten them to just fix it to where it's all your guys. But how'd you get Johnny Bench pulled out of there?
I think they were feeling bad for me. Here you were, beating me with Yastrzemski. And then, the one time that I did have a chance to beat you, you pulled in a ringer and we battled out with Pete Rose. But I think it was feeling sad for me and wanted to give me a chance. But I've seen some of your Johnny Bench cards on an episode that you've had a year or so ago. And I believe this is going to be a close one.
Well, it'll be fun no matter what. And so I have to switch this because I lost last week. So I am now the visitor, which means I start by showing the first card. The first card for Johnny Bench we're actually going to do his last card. So we go backwards in time from his last card to his rookie card. His last card is actually, I don't think a lot of people know this, his last mainstream card is 1984 Fleer. He's doing a little ESPN interview. This is like early days of ESPN. I think it's ESPN that's interviewing him. Maybe not, but you have that?
I do.
What do you have it in?
I have it in a 6.
I have it in a 9.
You know, you take a 3-point lead right out of the gate.
Brief as it might be, I have a lead, and that's all I'm gonna count on.
So I know he actually has. He's on a card on the Fleer and the tops as on the Donruss and the tops as well.
True, I have that card. I just didn't pull it.
Sure, and then I've always liked this card too. He has
love that one too.
So the next card we're going to show, as we start off with a 3-point deficit for me, is an 83 tops in an 8.
That's pretty good. How about a Gem Mint 10?
Wow. Okay. You can stop this now. You're already at a 5-point lead.
So 83 Donruss. Do you have the Donruss? Because I have all of his other 80s cards. I have a couple of them slab, but most of mine are all just in sets. I mean, I have them blank. So you're going to get your lead back in a hurry here. So 83 Donruss, you have a 6.5. It gives you 11.5 points on that one. How about 83 Fleer?
Yeah, you're going to have to.
I got it. It's a 6.
Okay.
I've always liked that card too. But yeah, my lead is gone because I don't have them graded. So, he does have another 83.
But you got the cards. You do have the cards, though. So.
I do. 83 top super veteran. We've talked about players that have these cards. I love it. I have that in a 9.
And I was wondering when I got these out, do you have this one signed? I know you love the Diamond King stuff.
I have that one signed.
Yeah, beautiful card.
All right.
It's your turn, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to do Donruss, Fleer, and then tops for 82. So I don't have the 82 Donruss or Fleer graded, but I'm sure you do. So your lead's going to grow. Oh, a 9. You're killing me.
Yeah, and the Fleer, the 82 Fleer coming up, I've always thought this to be one of his worst cards, and it might be just because it's the Fleer, but
yeah, I look at the wave, the feathery hair he's got going on.
Yeah, and if you'd see
on your 83 tops, what was your grade? I didn't get it for the score sheet. Don't be telling me a 10 because I know I have a 10.
No, I think it's an 8. It's
okay. It's good, great grade. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 82 tops. I can finally participate again. I'm excited. I've got an 8 in the 82 tops.
I got a 9 OC.
Okay, so that's a 7. We're going to do this. So the cards are.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah, 8 and a 9 OC. Okay, I should have done that earlier. I apologize. So that is 12 points for you. I do have his in action card as well from 82. 81 Donruss. Do you have it?
I do.
You're killing me. He has 2 of them. Do you have both of them?
I do. Another one swing. Oh yeah, shoot. I thought I misplaced it. Here's the first one I'm going to show you is
an 8. Yep.
And then the 9 OC.
Nice. Your lead is growing a lot.
Well, I'm gonna need that lead when we get down to the other cards.
81 Fleer. So I bought this today. I got this in the mail today. I bought this once I saw we were doing Johnny Bench. It's like, I gotta go find some cheap bench. I think I paid $6 for this or so, $7.
Wow.
Something. And it's a 6, but talk about buying a card for the worst reason. I bought it just because I want to beat you.
Now, don't forget to write mine down in 8.
I got it.
And
I got it.
And this Showcase Showdown, we're so competitive that I went to a card show and I was looking for player runs solely for the ones that are on the wheel to finish up that. I'm not kidding. Yeah. So you go and buy a card right away, and I go to a card show to try to pick up some. So the 81 Topps.
Yes, I have that in a PSA 8.
I have mine in an 8 as well.
Nice.
Now, when I think of Johnny Bench, I think of him like that picture right there. You know, that was right in the middle of him being in the baseball bunch and hosting that Saturday show. And, you know, he was kind of facing baseball a little bit, you know, there in the late 70s and with the baseball bunch and being on variety shows and different things. So very talented.
He has a record breaker in 81. Showing off his home run record, most home runs for a catcher over their lifetime.
And then he has this Kellogg's card too.
Yeah, I need some bench Kellogg's cards. I need some more of those.
So is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, 1980. Now, see, this is my card I've had a long time. PSA 4.
I have a PSA 9.
Yeah, that'll get you some of your points back.
Yeah, I got a long way to go, man. I got a long way to go. All right. So far, so we're through the 80s. So let me tell you where we're at. We're about halfway through the 24 cards that Bench has. You're at 145.5 points, and I'm at 110. You have a gigantic lead.
Ooh, okay. Well, I won't start showing off or taunting until we get to about the final 2 cards because I still get nervous. But let me tell you, I am this side of the TV, this side of the video kind of suits me a little bit better, I think, being on this.
That's your good side.
Yeah. Okay. 1979.
Yep.
I have mine in an 8.
I have a PSA 7. But I love that card. I love the All-Star banner. I love.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Okay. 78 I have in a PSA 8.
I have an 8 as well.
You're not letting me gain on you here, Chris.
Well, it might be coming. Now, growing up, this card was my favorite card of his until I realized paid more attention to the next card. But I love this 77.
I have a straight up 7. You have a 7 with a stain. So that's only a 5, man. I'm sorry. I hate to do that to you, but
I understand. Any little bit of help you.
I really hate to do that to you. All right, 76. Man, the dust on everything, just perfect card. I have it in a 7. You have it in a 4.
4.
Look at you giving me points back.
Mm-hmm. It's hard for me to pick up. I mean, sometimes it's hard for me to replace my cards with another card. You know, and I'm not going to sell a 76 Johnny Bench anyway. You know, so I don't know. I know I could pick up a better one, but I'm going to keep that one. Okay. 1975.
Classic pose.
In a 7. That's a pretty good score for that card.
I also have a 7.
Yeah.
The reason I have higher grades I started bench hoarding, collecting, whatever, because I'm a catcher, right? And just like Campy, just like Yogi Berra, just like all those guys.
Well, here's another Johnny Bench. Well, while we're showing Johnny Bench, you and I are both catchers, and I had the luxury. I thought I heard you say at one time your favorite catcher growing up was Jim Sundberg.
He was,
and I got to watch Jim Sundberg play on the World Series Kansas City Royals
85,
and he was a big big reason they did well. The Royals had a very young staff. They had Mark Gubazal, who was 21 years old, and I mean Brett Saberhagen, 21 years old, and Mark Gubazal. And taking those guys playing on the main stage at their young age, they needed somebody good behind the plate, and they did. They had it in Jim Sundberg, and of course, Johnny Bench was my favorite favorite player growing up, favorite everything, and so I had the luxury of being watching both those guys play.
I've actually worn Jim Sundberg's Kansas City Royals World Series ring.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good. You didn't win it from him in a poker game or anything, did you?
No, but I have played poker with him too. That's a whole nother story. But that's a whole nother story. All right, 74. I got that in a 7.
I got that in a 5.
I'm creeping just a little. It's not looking good, but
I have another Kellogg's card of his.
And I have his All-Star with Carlton Fisk. Talk about 2 great backstops right there.
Right.
All right, 73. Overrated or underrated, this card? I don't know.
It's talked about a lot. I didn't appreciate it near as much as until I got started on YouTube and listened to YouTubers, because this thing is talked about a lot when it comes to Johnny Bench's cards. But I have mine in a PSA 6.
I also have a 6. Not an easy card to get a high grade of.
That's for sure.
All right, standing my ground. I'm at least hanging in there, right?
You are.
Okay, 72 Topps. Great design. I have a PSA 7.
I have an 8.
Oh,
that's such a scream 70 to me. I just love it. Do you have the inaction?
That's actually the only bench card I'm missing for his Topps run, is that inaction. It's shockingly expensive for what it is. I never want to pay up for what people are selling them for, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get that later.
Okay, and he has a lot of league leaders this year, but this is his base card, and it's 1971, and I have mine in a 6.
Well, that's 3 better than me, because I only have a 3. But happy to have it.
But you have it.
But I have it. That was a toughie to get. So, all right, we got a few more years. That's it. We're almost done. Home stretch, 1970 Topps. I have a PSA 6.
I have a PSA 7.
God, I think you can start playing the music.
I'm going to keep this side cozy over here. Keep it straightened up on this side of the screen.
I do have his All-Star card, as you do. Great. Through the newspaper shot. 69. Lots of people, this is their favorite bench card. For a whole lot of people. And I don't disagree that it's awesome.
No, it's a beautiful card. I got mine in a 4.
I also have a 4.
So I got one out of my box just recently, and I think I might have showed it today on a video. But I got one out of my box and sent it. I was happy. Corners were sharp. It was sent it off to be graded, and I hadn't seen the card in so long, and it came back a 1.5. Which I don't care about the grade or anything, but I'm just like, what the heck? What's going on? Well, there's a stamp with a number 5 on the wall right up here.
Okay.
And somebody stamped the number 5. Well, I couldn't tell. I thought it was part of the sign.
Right.
So I'm not disappointed at all, because I think that's neat. But boy, I thought I was getting myself a big card. So.
I also have a 69 All-Star, which is another great card.
Very cool card.
I have that in a 5. All right. The rookie's worth double, but I'm going to kind of let the air out of the balloon right now. I can't win.
Well, that's good. That's good. Maybe
You have secured it. You're kneeling down now. Like you're taking a knee.
okay. Is the crowd going nuts? And I'm just
Victory
walking down.
formation. Getting your victory formation. But we'll show these anyway.
All right. And one of my favorite all-time cards, by the way.
Yeah, you have like 20 of them, don't you?
I have a bunch. I do. I do have a bunch. But
my best one is in a 4.
I have my best one is in a 6.
Nice.
But my favorite one is in a 4.
Nice.
My favorite one I've had for a long time.
Oh, so wait a second. Wait. I'm hearing. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Okay. I'm getting a call from the booth. There's been an amendment to the rules.
Oh, an amendment to the rules.
If you have an autographed rookie card, it's worth 50 points.
Ooh.
And I do. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. But I do have that. And it's a 10 auto Hall of Fame inscription.
That is so cool. You know what? I'm just thinking, if you want to slide that my way, I'll give you 50 of my points. I'll give you 55 of my points.
Well, that would be good. I need that many points, but you have trounced me in Johnny Bench, 290.5 to 252. That's a butt whooping.
Well, those are some pretty neat cards to show, and you had them all. I mean, you had them all.
Yep, but having them all apparently isn't good enough. So let's go back to non-card showing mode here. Congrats on the win. We are now tied 4-4. And you know what that means.
Oh,
we have to figure out who is next.
Oh gosh. Now I've been on. It couldn't have hit better for me. Seriously, the last 2 or 3, it just couldn't hit any better. I need to keep this luck going.
So, well, here's the wheel of names. We are eliminating people as we do their runs. Actually, Johnny Bench is still on there. I need to take him off because he's not. We just did him. So boom.
We could Johnny. Do it again.
No, I've already taken that whooping. All right, here we go. Spinning the wheel. I'm kind of hoping for like Nolan Ryan or Mickey Mantle.
Oh no.
Or Brooks Robinson.
Oh,
nice.
Well, at least it doesn't have some of those squirrely early 80s cards.
That's true. His last card is 77.
77 so, his last card.
That will be fun. So 57 to 77. He technically has a 78 tops record breaker card, but 77 is his last base tops card. I do not have his full run, just so you know.
I don't know. I don't know. Because I still tried to pick up a Brooks Robinson card at a card show this past week. So I wouldn't have tried to pick him up, I think, if I already had him. So
well, awesome. Chris, congrats on the win. Congrats on the tie. You'll get to be in the catbird seat next time. We'll catch you guys soon. Keep collecting.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.